I bought this book on Amazon, which is very good. And one of the first things they talk about is magnets gardening. And let's see here. Yeah, you put the beeswax, you put the magnets and galvanized wire. You need a compass, go north and south. So this is the beeswax, and the way I found it, I didn't want it processed. I wanted it really raw because I want all the information from the pollen in there. And so I just took my local jar of honey, and there was a phone number. I called them. I said, can I get some beeswax? They were happy to give me some, and I bought it. It was pretty cheap. So I got my beeswax. I went to Lowe's, and I got all these different types of magnets that I'm going to play with. It says it doesn't matter. I got some wire, and I got some Basalt from Amazon. I did look around. I couldn't find it, but I found it on Amazon, so I got some Basalt. So tomorrow I need to melt some wax on these magnets, and we're going to use these seeds to test it out. I'm putting the magnet in there. So, but here's the supplies. Now, where this is green, that is facing north. I need to decide on, I need to mark the magnet, the south side and the north side. Now, so see, if the north is facing the magnet, then the north would be over here. And this is the south side. When the south is facing it, the north is touching it. So I marked each the magnet. Now see, so this is the north side, so the south part of the needle is facing it. And this is the south side, so the north part of the needle is facing it. So I went through and marked all the magnets like this. So when I put them in the ground, you want the north side facing north. So this way is north, so I want the north facing north. So when I lay it in the ground, it's going to go just like that. Okay, I want you to take note. Now this tree was not doing very well, so I put a little copper thing and a thing around the base, and as you can see, all the new growth, which has got quite a bit going on. Now this second tree was doing well, and it has no electroculture, but look at it, doesn't not have nearly the amount of new growth as the other one. So there is a difference. I mean, you can just see. And within a week, there's a difference. Now this is the beeswax. I just took one of these nail punchers, put it in here and chopped pieces off. And now I have it in the saucepan because I need to melt it. And then I'm going to put it on the magnets. And I'm going to coat a couple of the magnets in beeswax. This stuff is beeswax on my hands, so it's not that I have gross hands. Now, so I have 3 pots. I have the magnet with the beeswax on it, and that's the north side. Just a magnet without beeswax, and then the control with nothing. So I need to take the one with the beeswax. I know that's facing north, and so I need to lay in facing north. Now I got a pen to mark north. So when I have my pot, it will be facing north. So it's I'm putting it like this. This is south, that's north. This is our north direction, and north. And this one's our control. So I'm gonna put some more dirt in here, and then we're going to plant bachelor buttons. Now, this is sand, and I don't know if you can see, there's a couple little plants coming up. So these little plants. You can plant seeds in the crappiest soil, and that's what you want to do, because then when you transplant them into the good soil, they thrive. Whereas if you plant them in good soil and then you put them in your soil, they do not thrive. So this is the soil I have in my yard. So I'm using the soil I have in my own yard to start my seeds. I'm not using the best of soil. This is gonna make the plant way more hardier. So I'm just gonna plant these and then we'll set them out and see what happens with the magnets. Our north magnet with beeswax, our magnet facing just north, and our control. They're planted and watered, and let's see what happens. So as I do things, I learned easier methods. So what I've learned is when I want to spin the wire, to fold it in half. So I'm going to take this and make really long chains. So you fold it in half, and then you put this half here and this half in the vise, and then you run it and twist it. So I'm going to do that now, make a long chain. So I'm going to put the two ends into the vise. Pull the wire. There. And as you can see, it's all twisted up. So it works great. I just wanted to point out the South Carolina national flower, which is this jasmine vine, yellow jasmine vine. It's so pretty. I'm so fortunate to have some on my own property. I realized when I put the video together, I didn't explain things. The reason I have the beeswax on the magnet is a lot to do with like homeopathy. It's information. So the bees gather all the pollen from all the different plants, and it contains information. And the magnet is going to amplify the information all contained within the pollen to all the roots in the plants. Just like with homeopathy, it's the information. You get that little, if you're unfamiliar with it, you have that information or whatever they boil it down to, that one little tiny bit, what, 20 cc's, contains the information that your body needs to heal, to tell it how to heal. Well, everything about the plants is in the pollen, so you put it on the magnet and it gets amplified to the plants. So that's why I have the beeswax. Now, the basalt is just like the magnet, just in like powder form. So it amplifies the information of the soil and gives the information to the plants. So if you have really poor soil, instead of put like lime, you can actually put basalt. I haven't found a supply chain here, but I'll be working on that. But in the meantime, I'm taking the powder and just putting around the trees, around the drip line and the trees that I care about. And eventually I would like to spread it on all of my fields. But for now, that's what I'm doing. The other thing that I'm learning is it's all about, we're all connected. Everything's connected. So the things under electroculture that you do for your plants, you do the same thing to yourself. You know, so all these concepts that help plants, you can do them for yourself. Like the copper. Here I have a copper ring, and I have copper around my wrist. And you know, in sports, they sell these copper things for healing. Now, I'm 56 years old, and I don't have any ailments. So I can't say if it's working or not working because I don't have any ailments to say, oh, this went away. But what I can say is I'm 56 and I am not in menopause yet. Period has stopped. It's been 3 months. Now, you can say, oh, that's genetic. I have a twin sister. She has been in menopause for 3 years, and she is your typical American. She has hot flashes. She, prior to menopause, heavy bleeding, and, went through the normal rigmarole. Now here I am, 56. I am not in menopause. It has to be 1 year without your period. That has not happened. I have absolutely no hot flashes, and I have absolutely no symptoms. So I'm doing something right. There is a difference. One is I don't eat as many carbohydrates, and I try not to eat any processed food. But I do have this copper stuff on me. So it's not genetic, and it's not, oh, you're getting old. Those are cop-outs. There's solutions for everything. And you do not have to have hot flashes. And I don't have them. So just another bit of tidbit.